Ready?
Yes.
Do you know what I just found out that I can do?
What?
You're going to really laugh at me. Do you know when we were doing that thing, the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I found out that I can do it, but only if I'm upside down. Right. If I sit up... Oh! Right.
Upside down or drunk.
Well, that was not the point I was trying to make. Hello and welcome to episode 13, lucky number 13 of the Ravishing podcast. We're talking through Jilly Cooper's Rutger Chronicles in order, one section at a time. We'll discuss the chaos, the drama, the sex and everything else that gets thrown in along the way. Just to clarify, we're not professionals or journalists. We just love the books, the Rutger world Jilly has created, and love talking about them. You may already know the books well, you may never have read them and only heard about Jilly Cooper through the recent fabulous TV series Rivals on Disney+. Everyone is welcome here. I'm Lib, I'm relatively new to these books, and my mum Jan has known them for years.
For those newcomers who've only seen the new TV show, Riders is the first in the 11-book series and where we first meet Rupert Campbell Black. Rivals is the second book and we'll be moving on to that one soon. Each episode we'll talk through some of the key things that happen in the books. We'll also let you know which chapters we'll be covering, so if you haven't already read the books you can read them alongside for the full experience. We really recommend you do, because if you don't, we can guarantee you'll be missing out on loads of Jilly's humour, storytelling and juicy details. We're here to analyse, or maybe overanalyse, with opinions, tangents and probably a lot of judgment, because these books deserve to be talked about. There will be swearing and there will be mentions of sex, because this is Jilly Cooper, and if we had to cut out the rude bits there would be nothing left to talk about. Today we'll be covering chapters 37 to 41, so if you're reading the books alongside, make sure you've read those chapters first. Before we get into it, how are you?
I'm very good. We've got our wine today.
Oh yes, got the wine.
And this will let you into a little secret. We have just had lunch outside.
Oh yes.
And we had a glass of wine with lunch, so this is drink number 2.
Shh.
So this could be a very interesting episode, couldn't it?
It could be.
We will try our best to keep things on track. So last episode, Jake became the world champion and Billy's marriage finally fell apart. Luckily, Billy seems to have recovered and he's back on form. And as promised, now it's Fenn's time to shine. So chapter 37 starts with the line, "All runs of luck come to an end."
Oh.
Yep. And Jilly's talking about Jake. He's been doing so well recently, but at Crittleton he again has a very bad fall and he ends up in hospital, and we're not sure that he's actually ever going to compete again. Why?
Why, Jilly? Why?
I mean, so he was on top of the world. He was about to go to the Olympics, and then both of his horses just got taken away from him overnight. And then he's fought and clawed his way back up to the top to be world champion, and now
He's knocked back.
He's knocked back again. He's very, very seriously injured his leg, and also we haven't talked about this before. He only has one good leg, and that's the one that's now been damaged. So is he even going to compete again? I mean, why on earth would Jilly do this?
I don't know. It's just you get attached to characters, and then something bad happens to them, and I don't know why. Although maybe I do know why. I'll give that thought later.
Yeah, I mean, it's very kind of clear plot-wise why this happens, but it's just such a huge change and quite a shock, really, because you think that Jake's just on top of the world. Obviously, he's struggling with the pressure of competing as the reigning world champion, but you never expected this kind of thing to happen, did you?
No.
And what do we think's going to happen? I mean, is that him out of the game forever, or do we think we've not heard the last of him yet?
I don't think we've heard the last of him.
No, I mean, it's only chapter 37. There's about 62, I want to say 62 chapters, so we're just over halfway. So if he was out of the game now...
It depends how bad the break is on his leg, doesn't it? On his good leg. and how well he can recover and do physio from that. But yeah, it's going to be a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, so Jake's out of the running for now, which has left the path fleet. Oh dear. Which has left the path free and clear for Fen to take centre stage. This is her moment, and Melise doesn't hesitate in giving her a spot on the British team. So are we pleased that Fen is finally getting her moment? Do we think that it could have happened without Jake's injury?
No.
I don't think so.
It would have. He would have let Fen eventually.
Yeah, but he's all about infinite slowness.
Yeah, and bringing things on properly. And she's only, at this point, she's only 17. So it did need something drastic like this to happen to let her have the opportunity to fly.
I think it would have at least taken him an incredibly long time to give Fen her moment.
Yeah.
Because he just constantly says, she's not ready, she's not ready. Same with the horses, they're not ready for this, they're not ready. He did it with Revenge. He was like, Revenge isn't ready to be for the big time.
Well,
but,
he knows
he was.
Pressure. He knows the pressure that gets put on horses and people. So, in a way, he's right, but also, you've got to allow people to step up, haven't you?
Yeah. And now, this is her time. And it takes some convincing, but Jake realises that it is really her time to shine, especially with him being out. I mean, she knows how to run the yard anyway. Somebody needs to jump those horses.
Yep.
Obviously, Fen's going to be the one to do it. And it's not the way that he would have wanted it to happen, obviously.
No.
But he knows deep down that she is ready. But, I mean, we've kind of touched on it already, but why do you think it does take so much convincing?
Well, I think, he is quite protective of her, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he knows what the circuit's like and all the shenanigans that go on. So he's obviously concerned about that. But she is talented, and Melise can see that.
Yeah,
so,
and Melise is the one who really pushes for her to have this.
Yep.
Because he can see that talent, can't he?
Yeah.
And do we think that... I mean, why does he think that it's worth the effort?
What, Jake or Melise? Melise. Well, he's not necessarily saying she's going to be the winner, but she'll be good to have on the team and get the experience and develop.
Yeah, so I don't think we've said this. Fen is kind of straight away taking Jake's spot on the British team. So she's straight up to the British team, which is kind of like... She's competed, obviously, before, but not that much.
But she's good.
She's good, but now she's straight onto the British team, so this is huge for her. To celebrate and cement the fact that she's kind of truly grown up and blossomed now, she decides it's time for a new look. And I do believe she is 17 now.
Yeah.
So she cuts off all her hair and dyes it blonde. And that's like the big moment. She's not a child anymore. Her skin has cleared up finally. She's tall, she's slender, she's got her brand new chic haircut, and she feels like a whole new woman. So how do you feel about this blossoming of Fen?
I'm really excited for her, because not only is it exciting to be given the opportunity, but then to have the confidence to go and get a whole new look. It's really an extra boost, isn't it, for her?
I used to struggle with Fen, and I think it's because I didn't really know how to picture her.
Right.
So I sort of sat down and I had a think, and I was like, for her, I think I'm going to need to think a bit more concrete and compare it to somebody real. And I settled on Hannah Dodd, who plays Francesca in Bridgerton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I think once I got that image in my head, it all clicked for me. And I don't know if people are going to agree with me or not, but I think that obviously she's the right age, it's the right kind of time. If they were going to do something with Fen in it now, she's probably quite likely to get cast. But I also think that she has a good look that I think works for this.
She has the right look, doesn't she? I'd never really pictured somebody for Fen, but I'd imagined this long hair and kind of pretty and slender. So now you point her out, she definitely fits the kind of image I've got in my head. Yeah. And
I think she could be a really good choice if they were to do something for screen, but I don't know if they will. But anyway, I think, she would be a good choice.
I agree.
And, Fen's getting this kind of makeover scene as well, and don't we just love a makeover scene? Sometimes they're a bit disappointing. You think, like, they have these makeover scenes and they turn out basically just looking the same, but they've taken their glasses off type of thing. But the one film for me that I think does a makeover scene so well is Centurions.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Do you know the scene?
Vaguely remember it.
It's like the best film makeover scene ever for me. And Princess Diaries as well is quite good because they actually tried to make Anne Hathaway look really different before the makeover. And you need a before and after if you're going to do a makeover, don't you? They need to look different.
Yeah.
And half the time I think they don't look different. They've just taken their hair down and taken their glasses off, and it's such a letdown. But yeah, this feels like a good makeover scene because it's quite dramatic, isn't it?
Yep.
And you think, when we were talking about her at that dinner at the World Championships with Rupert, she was kind of like a spotty, greasy teenager, quite lanky, long, sort of mousy hair. And now she's like blossomed, her skin's cleared up. She's got more of a womanly figure. She's cut all her hair off. She's got this super chic look.
Big difference.
Yeah, and it's very exciting for her, isn't it? I mean, we were talking about how we could relate so much to her last episode. It's such an exciting moment.
It is. Well, she needs a different kind of way of looking at herself as well. If she's going to put her mindset into competing like that, definitely. Yeah. But talking about makeovers.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Yeah, you didn't ask me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
So
I've got two favourites.
Go on.
Pretty Woman.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that with Julia Roberts.
Classic.
Yeah. And Anne Hathaway in Devil Wears Prada.
In Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because obviously they'd put this kind of dowdy wig on her beforehand, and then she looks
Watch
amazing.
Watch that
after.
Not be a wig, and you've just really insulted
sorry.
her.
Oh, maybe they just use straighteners. I don't know. But yeah,
she does look quite different, but not facially.
It's kind of the hairstyle, but also the clothes.
Yeah, it's more about the clothes. That film is all about the clothes, isn't it? And she does, and it's good because she kind of comes in and she's like,
sassy.
Are those confidence. The Chanel boots? Yeah. That is good. Have you seen Devil Wears Prada 2 yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, we were supposed to go and see it in the cinema, me and Jess, but the timings are all really weird. Like, on a weeknight, it starts really late. And it's
What's really late?
8:45.
Oh, no, it should be
Just
PJs
start,
on by then.
a film at the cinema. I mean, you're not getting out. You're not getting home until midnight, are you?
No,
if you start a film at 8:45, and if you've got work the next day for a film.
Yeah. No.
I just think that's a bit much.
Wait for Netflix.
Could be waiting ages. Okay, back to Fen. So almost immediately, Fen is then whisked straight off to Rome and then on to a whole host of other places. She's now fully travelling with the British team. And if you remember, it wasn't Rome, it was Madrid that was Jake's first experience. Yeah. But do you remember how Jake's first experience went with the British team?
On the train with the horses,
Yeah, and Fen has a similar kind of experience. She has this nightmare journey and she's got all of those nerves that come along with the first time being on this sort of stage, and she's so overwhelmed by the whole situation. She's not doing particularly well, but she doesn't mind because she's just so excited.
Yeah.
But we're hoping that she's gonna start doing better, but we don't mind that she's not doing too well.
No, I mean,
because it's to be expected, isn't it?
And it was just unfortunate, her travelling companion, I mean, who was it? Griselda Hubbard, who was a bit...
She's awful.
Yeah, basically. Awful. She's horrible. Yeah. And so, for whatever reason, it didn't go very well. So, no.
So, as Fen is only 17 at this point, Melise is like, okay, she needs looking after. She needs some chaperones. And he appoints Billy and Rupert to be those chaperones. Now, do you think that was a good decision?
Oh.
Number one, does she need a chaperone?
Well, she's only 17, isn't she? First time away. So, yeah she probably does need somebody looking out for her, because obviously Melise knows what other people on the circuit are like.
Yes, that's true. And she's very beautiful and she doesn't quite know how to handle that yet, does she?
Yeah. But, I mean, I think Billy would watch out for her.
Billy's a good choice.
He would. But, I mean, I think Rupert would too, but I don't think... I don't think Fen would necessarily go crazy anyway.
No, she wouldn't, because number one, I think she's quite mature for her age because of what she does. But also, she's a very kind of headstrong young woman. I don't think she needs the looking after that people think she needs.
No, potentially not. Although she's never had a boyfriend before, has she? So, you don't know what these pesky international riders might be like, and how she might be able to handle herself with it. So it is good that he's appointed these two just to kind of keep an eye on her.
Well, do you know, I think that she's the kind of girl who would behave better without a chaperone. I guess in a sense, I see this like strong-willed nature, and I see a little bit of a similarity to me. And I think if I was in this situation, I would behave better if I was given trust rather than chaperones. And the fact that she is given chaperones, maybe this is just me. Sorry, there's a motorbike going past.
Does she know she's been given chaperones?
I think she does.
Okay.
I think she does, and she knows she's got a bit of a curfew and stuff. And for me, that would make me act out more, because I'm like, you think I need a chaperone? I'll show you misbehaving.
Right. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I think that she potentially would behave better if she was given trust instead.
Yeah.
Would you have let me do this kind of thing at 17?
Look, it was bad enough letting you go off to university. so, sending you off on a show jumping circuit all around the world with, drinking and dining with whoever knows what. No, I think I would have been a wreck.
Do you think you could put yourself in the mindset of the late 70s? And would that have been different, maybe?
I don't think so.
No? Because obviously it was a bit of a looser, potentially not the right word for this situation, but a bit of a looser time. Safety concerns weren't necessarily as forefront as they are now.
I think they were.
I mean, you think it was the kind of time when, like, people didn't wear seatbelts and you still thought smoking
you
was
weren't
good
as
for
obsessed,
you,
and you did have a lot more freedom to play out and go on bike rides.
You used to play on the street and stuff, and that was quite a normal thing.
You used to go off on bike rides with your friends and not come back for
people
ages.
didn't used to lock the front door. And
depends on where you lived.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So, but as far as letting your 17-year-old daughter go off and go around I think you would have the same worries then as you would now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you have wanted to come with, or would you just not let me go at all?
No, I think I would have had to trust in the team and Melise, because, it would be awful having your mother
like Lavinia did.
Traggling along. No.
So it's a very exciting time for Fem.
Yes.
And Billy and Rupert think, this girl, she's not going to need much chaperoning. I remember this girl, she's not going to need much looking after. I don't think many men are going to be tripping over themselves to chase her.
Yep.
So imagine their surprise when Fen, fully blossomed, walks down the stairs. She has this kind of rom-com moment where she's like revealed and the jaws drop to the floor. And it's quite a nice moment for her, isn't it? And what do you think Billy and Rupert thought in that moment when they saw her?
Well, Rupert had been complaining that the GB team needed a poster girl, so, there she is.
Do you know, she is though,
he'll be happy.
They need... Number one, they need a female rider on the team, at least one, but somebody for the little girls to look up to. Yep. And Fen's going to fit that bill perfectly, isn't she?
Yeah.
Glow-ups as well. She's had a glow-up, hasn't she? Should we talk about that? Do you remember having a glow-up? Do you remember, just a point where things changed?
No.
People started looking at you differently?
No. I remember having a glow down. I remember having a perm. I remember some hairdresser talking me into having this perm, because she said it's only a body perm, it will give you a bit. Oh my God. I was absolutely
You had a breakdown, didn't you?
I mean, they didn't have straighteners in those days. So I couldn't attack it with it. Oh, God, that was awful. But no, I don't remember glow up, really.
You don't remember when you kind of... Well, I guess it's slightly different at an all-girls school as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like I remember my first day walking into sixth form, the world felt a completely different place to me.
Really?
Yeah. It was really different, and, lots of people in the school thought that I was new.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it was I wasn't expecting it at all. It's such a crazy time. You do feel like you're waking up into a whole new world. And obviously, that is to do with the way society places value on women, and if you look better, you've got more value, and that's not right. But it's such a crazy thing to be taught at such a young age, isn't it?
Yeah.
That, you know, you lose weight or your skin clears up, you suddenly get pretty overnight, and the world's a completely different place. I think that is partly the reason why we talked about girls mature faster than boys, because those kind of lessons, it's so hard to learn them at such a young age, isn't it? So everything is feeling different now for Fen. Suddenly everyone's being nicer to her. Dino sends her a telegram to congratulate her. And she also seems to have caught Rupert's eye. She already, I guess, kind of did for what she represented. But now he's thinking, oh, I would actually flirt with her even if it wouldn't piss Jake off. But she's clearly still got one eye on Billy. Her idol, her secret crush. Now,
that's hard to break,
Can you imagine what
it?
that's like for a 17-year-old girl? Your kind of pin-up, your idol who you've grown up watching, and all of a sudden you're competing on the same team as them.
Yeah.
What a moment for her, isn't it?
It must be unreal.
Yeah. Completely unreal. And now we've kind of lined up the 3 contenders for Fen's heart, haven't we?
Yeah.
Which is Dino, Rupert, and Billy.
Okay.
Who are we thinking? Who's gonna win this race? How do we want this kind of thing to play out?
How? Well, Rupert, definitely no. No. He'd ruin her. And also, it wouldn't be right. No. It wouldn't.
It would be strange.
Yeah. It's all right him playing around with all these other people, but not young, kind of feisty but innocent Fen.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like his kind of girl, does it really?
And Billy might be good.
Billy's a very sweet man, but he's quite damaged at the moment.
He is damaged, yeah. He's been through a lot, and they've also got that kind of my hero kind of relationship, which would be a strange kind of grounding for the beginning of a new relationship.
Yeah, I don't think Fen would... I think she'd struggle to behave like the woman she is now, rather than the girl she used to be.
Yeah, those feelings would be there, wouldn't they? Yeah. So, I mean, that leaves Dino.
Yeah.
As a definite.
If we're concerned about age difference, then Dino is the best option.
Yes, because he's slightly younger. But I think it's too soon.
Yeah.
I think it's too soon for Dino.
I think we're going to have to go on a bit of a journey with Fen to get to where we need to be, aren't we? So Billy is sober now. He's doing well in his career again, and we're all happy about that. He's back on the British team. His debts are being paid off.
Yep.
But he's just not happy. Things aren't like they used to be. And Rupert's showing his tender side with Billy, which is nice to see.
Yep.
But we're happy to see Billy doing well again. But we just wish that he was happier, didn't we?
Well, it's strange, isn't it? Well, obviously he's gone through all of that with Janie.
Yeah.
But also he's coping with all of this without alcohol. You know, even when he didn't have issues and problems, when they were on the circuit and celebrating and going out for meals,
he always drank
alcohol
a lot.
was always an element in there. And suddenly he's having to do that watching everybody else, but he's not having any. So that must take the slight edge off things for him.
It's hard to be sober in that kind of environment without anything else going on, but with all of this stuff that he's dealing with as well, it must be really difficult for him. What do we think that it could take in this situation for him to feel better again?
Well, that's easy. A few wins and a good woman.
Well, there we go.
Solved.
Let's keep our fingers crossed. So perhaps to cheer Billy up, or perhaps just to mess with the new girl, perhaps because he's harbouring feelings for Fen, perhaps all 3, perhaps none of them. Whatever reason, Rupert is back to his old tricks, his new girl hazing tricks, and he's playing some pranks on Fen. And one night he calls her hotel room pretending to be Dino. He says, I'm in Rome, come out with me. And Fen is so excited.
I was fooled.
Were you?
Yeah.
Fen is so excited. She gets herself all tarted up. She sneaks downstairs. And then she finds Rupert kind of giggling, watching her. And she's just so upset and embarrassed that it was actually him playing a prank on her. And I guess this shows her age still a little bit. She just runs off in tears.
Yeah.
And he goes after her and he's trying to apologise. He was like, I didn't think that you'd be this upset by it. It was just a little bit of fun. And then all of a sudden he's kissing her and she's kissing him back.
No.
And it's like, where the hell did that come from? It feels very Hillary and Rupert all over again, sort of, doesn't it?
Like that.
It's the most unexpected thing to happen in that moment. And when Billy finds out that that's happened, he is absolutely livid about the prank or the kiss. We don't know. And he immediately calls Fen to check if she's okay. So a lot has just happened there, hasn't it? So let's start from the beginning. Let's do it in order. Okay. Why did Rupert play this prank? Is it the classic pulling on the girl's pigtails in the schoolyard type thing?
I think it was, but I think it was also mean because...
It was quite mean because she cared a lot.
She did, and he knew that, but I don't think he was kind of particularly malicious about it. But I think that to play a prank on somebody, especially somebody so young in their first time on the circuit, you need to play a prank on somebody where they'll just go, oh no, and just laugh. But to do one where then it shines a light on the fact that you really fancy this guy and they've made you look a fool.
Yeah.
That's mean. It's mean, Rupert. You got it wrong there. I think
There's such a fine line with pranks, isn't there? And I generally don't like pranks because I don't think they're very funny that often. No. And it's very difficult to play with that line between funny and mean, isn't it? And I think this one was more mean. And how do we think Fen feels about this? And what does it tell us about her feelings towards Dino? I mean, she was so excited when she thought that he was there and asking her out. And she really likes him, doesn't she? And I think that's what makes it worse because Rupert knew that. And so it was obvious. It's not something she was being kind of secret about. It was oozing out of her because she really did like him. So it made it doubly hard. Yeah. So now... the kiss. Yes. Why? What? How? All of those things. I don't know. No. Maybe it's Rupert's instinct. I think it is, probably. You get a woman in a situation and she's upset and I'll kiss it out of her. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's how do you get yourself out of a tight spot? Yeah. Isn't it? But then also I think it's he maybe wanted to do it anyway. So it was in the back of his mind already. I don't know. I feel like there's an element of he maybe wanted to do it anyway. But why would you do that? Why would you try and kind of humiliate somebody and then kiss them like that when they're a new girl in the team and you're all trying to bond and be... It's just odd, isn't it? Yeah. It's odd. No. And let's then talk about Billy's reaction. Oh, that tells you something, doesn't it? He cares about this girl. Yeah, I think he does. He's got a bit of a crush, hasn't he? He might do. I think he has. Yeah. So, in amidst all that, we're going to take a little break now. So we're thinking about how this is going to affect Fen's relationship with the team, and we'll find out after we take a short break. Okay. But first, the Ravishing Quote Quiz. Okay. So I want you to tell me who this quote is about, and for a bonus point, who said it. Okay. Okay. So here it is. You're like a bloody Boy Scout in reverse. You have to do a bad deed every day. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Any ideas? Any initial thoughts? I think I've got a thought who it might be about. Okay. But as for who said it, no. It's a tricky one, isn't it? It is. If I'm right about who it's about, then it could be a few people that would say it. But I don't know. Okay. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out the answer after the break. Welcome back. Time for the answer to the Ravishing Quote Quiz. So this was a little two-parter. I wanted to know who this quote was about, and for a bonus point, who said it, okay? Yep. You're like a bloody Boy Scout in reverse. You have to do a bad deed every day. Who do you think that's about? I think it's about Rupert. Okay. Because he is, isn't he? He is. And you're right. It is right, okay. Rupert. And then I was thinking, well, it could be Melise who said it. It does seem like a Melise thing to say, doesn't it? Or it could be Billy. And my instinct is going to be for Billy because
he's angry with him about Fen, and he's really riled up about it, and I think that's the kind of thing he might say.
And it's quite a funny comment, and Billy can be quite funny, can't he?
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah, it's Billy. Well done. 2 points.
Yay!
Did you get it at home? So as time goes on through Fen's first trip with the British team, her first competition, although her performance has picked back up again, she's very much getting tired of being treated like a child. She doesn't want to be watched over all the time. She thinks, I can look after myself. I've been doing it just fine.
Yep.
Let me have some freedom. And, I can get behind her on that.
Yeah, definitely.
So one night at a drinks party at the British Embassy, the night before the Nations Cup, she decides to prove to everybody once and for all that she isn't a child. And I can sympathise with her here, because I think she's just getting so frustrated. She's like, this is supposed to be the time of my life, and I'm feeling more restricted than I ever have.
Yep.
She's got this curfew, she's got these chaperones, she feels like she's not allowed to have any fun. And she's thinking, well, you know what it's like to be 17. People always want to grow up faster than they are. And you don't want to be treated like a child at that age, do you? You want to be treated like you can do something. So, we all know what that's like, don't we? And you can sympathise with her here.
Definitely. I keep saying definitely. But it's a tough age, isn't it? 17. You're not quite an adult, but you're definitely old enough to have independence and responsibility. And it's hard, especially as she's got the ultimate responsibility. She's on the British team. A lot of it is expected of her, and yet at the same time, oh no, you go to bed before everybody else, and you can't do this and you can't do that.
And she's not really the kind of girl who's going to go crazy, is she? But I think she's been pushed in that direction, and now she's going to do it. This is like what I was saying before. I think if they'd have treated her like an adult, she would have behaved like one.
Yeah, if they hadn't been teasing her so much as well, she would have probably made better decisions.
Yeah. What did you do at that kind of age? Did you ever act out at all?
No, not really. I wasn't very excited.
I used to, when I was like 17, when me and my friends all got cars, I remember like sneaking out of school if I had a free period or something, and we'd go down the road and get Mackies, and I just felt like the coolest person in the world. It's just that little safe rebellion, I guess, isn't it?
And it is nice when you get, like 17, you get your driving licence. And I used to do that with my friends, not sneak out of school. But,
I didn't cut out of lessons or anything that. I would leave early if I didn't have anything to do, or I would sneak out during lunch or a free period or something. It wasn't anything bad. I was still a good student. And that getting the first cars as well. Don't you just feel so free?
That is a big leap in independence, isn't it? Because you can just drive anywhere. You can take your friends with you, and it is. I remember those days, and it's exciting.
Yeah. Did you ever used to do this? I don't think it's as much of a thing now in this country, but definitely in like America and other places. This concept of like when you first get your cars, what you do of an evening or of a weekend, you just all go in one of your mates' cars and just like drive around. Did you ever used to do that?
No, we would go somewhere with a purpose.
Yeah.
Like we might go at the weekend, we might go somewhere and do something.
Yeah.
And we'd have that freedom to go. But no, we wouldn't just drive around.
I think it's a little bit odd. And
weirdly.
I remember writing an essay about, because I did a film studies course, writing an essay about nostalgia in films, and I watched what's it called, American Graffiti, and so a few other films like that, and cars are a really kind of big deal, and just like driving around in your car. And I love when you're watching a film and you feel that kind of like nostalgia feeling. I can see why it's exciting, but like we never did that, and I do think in practice the concept's a little bit odd. I remember when I was in New Zealand, I was in Christchurch, there was a zone in the city centre, like the very centre of the city, the CBD they call it, and there was all these signs around that said no cruising. And obviously, I don't know what kind of audience we've got here, but cruising means something rather different to me. But what they meant was no teenagers aimlessly driving around in cars in this area. And it was quite a big thing in Australia and New Zealand. And you'd get it if you're thinking like Fremantle, which is kind of like one of the trendiest suburb in Perth in Australia. You've got kind of the main high street where all the bars are and stuff, and there's always people walking around, and every single day there'd be people in like sports cars or these big like 4x4s and trucks and stuff driving up and down this high street just like revving their engine. And that's just what they did. They went out to do that. I remember the first night me and Cam were sat there and we were on this kind of terrace outside a bar, and we thought there was some kind of car show going on.
Right.
Because there was so many like cool cars, like classic cars and big trucks and stuff, just like revving their engines. And I was like, oh, there must be some kind of car show in town. And then I was like, oh no, this happens every single night.
Every night.
And like along like the beach roads and stuff, they would all do it, just drive up and down.
Wow.
It's really odd, isn't it?
Well, when in the 90s, when we were in London, they used to have something called the Chelsea Cruise. I don't know if it still happens, but it was like the last Saturday of the month, all around Chelsea and the high street and all around there. And they would just drive along. It was a lot of like muscle cars and American cars and trucks and things like that. Yeah. So it's a similar kind of thing, but it wasn't every night. And it was like once a month. Yeah. And it was like a big thing. You sort of go along and have a look. It was quite exciting. Like I say, I don't know if it still happens. Yeah. So, yeah, but every night,
Maybe we just have more to do in this country that we don't tend to do stuff like that.
We're on a higher level. We have other things to do.
To be fair, I think if I had a car like that, like if I had a Mustang or a Dodge or something, I probably would go and drive around.
To just drive around anyway.
Yeah, I probably would.
Hear that engine.
So, we better get back to the story.
Okay, yes.
Where are we
now? So, with Fen.
We're at that drinks party, and Fen is determined to prove she's not a child.
Yes.
Okay, so she disappears with the much, much older Italian Minister for Arts, male. And when Billy and Rupert discover she's gone, they are absolutely beside themselves. So
they've failed in their duties, haven't they?
They have her chaperones, and they haven't been keeping a bloody eye on her, and she's disappeared with this old man. Not just older man. I think it's safe to say old man in this situation, okay? Somehow they managed to keep Melise from finding out.
Can I just say, he is Italian.
Oh, so it's all right then.
Yeah, he's going to be gorgeous. Anyway, go on.
Do you know Mediterranean men age much better, don't they? Have you heard about this? The Mediterranean diet is better. Like Stanley Tucci looks so good for his age because of the Mediterranean
Even though he's got
diet.
no hair, he looks gorgeous.
What do you mean even though he's got no hair?
I like hair. But no, he is. He's lovely.
Maybe we should go on the Mediterranean diet.
Do we not?
I think a large part of it is just having wine in the sun, so we should try and do that as much as possible.
Yeah. I've got that nailed.
Do you know what? Let's make a start this afternoon.
Okay, you're on.
Okay, so somehow Billy and Rupert managed to keep Melise from finding out, and then they head back to Fen's hotel room to wait for her, because they're like, she's going to turn up at some point. There's no mobile phones or anything. There's not much they can actually do. And by the time she actually appears, it's 3 a.m, and she's clearly completely drunk. She's absolutely wankered. So there's no getting any sense out of her, is there? And like Billy and Rupert are really annoyed and they want to have a word with her, but there's clearly no point at this point. She's wearing a shirt that isn't hers. She's carrying her dress with her. And she tells Rupert and Billy that she lost her virginity to the minister that she left the party with.
Oh.
What do you think about this? I mean, there's ways to prove you're not a child, and then there's taking it too far, isn't there?
Yeah.
And I think she may have taken it a bit too far if she's telling the truth.
Yeah. I mean, well, she needed it. She needed to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm disappointed in her.
It's like it's a mix of disappointment and understanding, isn't it? It's like, I know why you've done this, but you shouldn't have done it.
Yeah. And she could have picked somebody a bit younger.
Yeah. Is it going to have the effect that she wants it to have?
Yes, probably. For her.
You think?
Yeah.
And she's also thinking in this moment, like, how do I prove that I'm not a child? Have sex. Yeah. And at that age... Yeah. Sex feels like the thing that is going to prove that you're an adult. It
Yep.
feels like the most grown-up thing that anyone can do. And obviously we know, in reality, it's
not
really
always.
not, is
It's
it?
not always, no.
It's really not. What does make someone an adult? What makes somebody grown up? Because, you know, there's grown-ups who aren't grown up.
No. Well, I suppose it's the boring stuff, isn't it? Like bills and responsibilities. And if you can handle all of that while still having fun and a job, that it's adulting, isn't it?
And I
it's
think
that balance.
I think knowing when you can make a silly decision and when you have to make a sensible decision.
Yeah.
I feel like that's really kind of a marker of adulthood, isn't it? When you know the situations when you can get away with something, and you know the situations where you need to make the right decision.
Yeah.
And I think that, because that's making a stupid choice, but in a really clever way, isn't it? I think that's kind of a mark that someone's grown up for me, isn't it? So this is what Fen's decided to do, which I think really proves the opposite of what she's trying to prove, doesn't it? It doesn't prove that she's grown up at all. It proves that she doesn't know very much about the world. Why would she? She's 17.
Exactly.
Why would she? So the next day, I guess she's being taught a lesson. She wakes up with an absolutely enormous hangover. And it makes me think of, you know, Bridget Jones, you've read the books.
Oh, yeah.
Acidic hangovers is what she used to call them. And you know what that means, don't you? You just do. Oh, I love Bridget Jones. Maybe we should do a podcast about Bridget Jones next. So, despite being told that she wasn't selected for the Nations Cup, she, after all, is going to have to compete. Something's happened. I can't remember what. Somebody's horse has been injured.
Yeah, something happened. And so she'd gone out and got drunk and wasn't expecting to have to do anything the next day. Yeah. And then suddenly
she has to do
guess
something.
What?
So Billy tries to help her, but she's so hungover that not very much can really be done for her. And despite falling off her horse in the second round, she bravely gets back up, and she's quite injured. I think her nose is bleeding. Yeah. She's looking in kind of a rough way. She gets back on that horse, literally and metaphorically, and finishes the round, and then is rushed to hospital. And it's really kind of shows her character, doesn't it?
Yeah.
She's not willing to give up. She's going to kind of fight against all the odds. And although, you know, she's done a silly thing and she's competing really hungover, at least she's done her best.
She has, and I think she's brave and fantastic for doing that. And it wasn't really her fault that she fell off the horse in the first place. It was spooked by somebody in the crowd. So, you know, you can't really blame her for what happened.
No.
What you can do is say, wow, she's feisty, she's determined, she got back on that horse.
Yeah, and also that's the best way to judge people, isn't it? Not by what happens to them, but how they respond to what happens to them. Yeah. And she's responded in quite an admirable way, really, hasn't she?
In an adult way.
Adult way?
Yes.
Funnily enough, that's how you prove you're an adult, isn't it? So, how do you think other people might have seen that? Other people in this book, her other teammates, other competitors. What do you think they might have thought of this? Do you think they're thinking, wow, she's one to watch? Or are they thinking she's pretty stupid?
No, I think they're thinking she's one to watch.
Yeah.
You know, it's a tough world being a show jumper or riding the horses in the competitions that they do. Yeah. And she showed that, that was a massive hurdle that happened there, and she just overcame. She overcame it. She just no, we're here to run this competition, and I'll get back on the horse, and we're going to finish this.
She says, "I'm not giving up."
Yeah,
isn't she?
Yeah. So you'd be really glad to have somebody like that on your team.
You would, and she's obviously rushed straight to hospital because she's kind of got blood all over her face. And Billy, as soon as the competition's over, goes straight to visit her and tells her the good news that they won.
Oh, right. Yes, yep.
And when he's there, she bursts into tears and she says, look, I didn't sleep with that guy that I told you that I slept with. He was gay and she was trying to make a point so that everyone stopped treating her like a child. So you're thinking, we're like, oh, we're so disappointed with her for going off and having sex with this old man, but then she didn't do it.
No.
And does that change anything?
I think it does. I mean, I was quite relieved, actually, that she hadn't, because I want it to be with somebody who cares about her.
Yeah.
But actually that shows some kind of maturity in her head.
Yeah.
She knows she's safe going off with this guy because she knows he's upset and he's gay and he just wants to talk. But she also knows how it's going to look to other people and thinks, well, buggy you lot.
Yeah. So really,
think what
you see
want.
the whole situation quite differently then,
you
don't you?
Yeah.
And you think, oh, she didn't do what we thought she did, and maybe we shouldn't have judged her.
Yep.
There you go. And let's not let this revelation distract us from the fact that Billy rushed straight to hospital to see her.
Yes.
Is it because he's such a sweetheart? Because he feels responsible as her appointed chaperone? Or is it perhaps something else?
I think it's all of that.
Yeah,
I think
all of the above.
Yeah, I think he's definitely feels something for her.
Yeah.
Definitely. And he also wants to protect her. And that's the role he's been given as well, but he wants to do it. And his instinct kicked in, didn't it? And his first thought was, I must rush to the hospital. Rupert didn't.
No.
And he was a chaperone as well.
It's true.
Yeah.
So from this moment on, things between Fen and Billy really move very quickly. He takes her out for dinner after she gets back from the hospital. She tells him she's had a crush on him forever, and he can't believe that anyone would want him over anybody else. And she says to him, it's the general consensus of opinion that Rupert's for flings, but you're the one they want to marry.
Ah.
Oh. Do you want to play a little game?
Oh, go on.
Do you want to play Shag, Marry, Avoid?
Oh, go on then.
Shag, Marry, Avoid, Jake, Rupert, Billy.
Go on then, what's yours?
Me first, okay. Shag Rupert, marry Billy, avoid Jake.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right, I would shag Jake.
Of
obviously.
Course. Oh, I thought you would have married Jake.
No, I don't think I'd marry him. I think he'd be a bit intense for me. I'd marry Billy, knowing that it might not last because he smokes, which I don't like. And
deal breaker.
And you know, unless he changed in as he matured, because he's very he lacks responsibility in some ways, doesn't he? I mean, he's getting a little better, but I think that might wear me down.
He doesn't
after a while.
know quite how to look after himself.
No.
So what makes you think he would look after you very well?
Not that I want to look at him to look after me, but I would marry him, but know that I don't know, and I would avoid Rupert.
Oh, no, do you see? Given the opportunity to sleep with Rupert, how could you turn it down?
Yeah, but I'm doing that safe in the knowledge that might not be my only opportunity.
Oh dear. So, Fen and Billy.
Yes.
Fen and Billy. What do you think about that? I mean, it's kind of... sort of does and sort of doesn't come out of nowhere, doesn't it? Because you're like, well, it could happen. You know, Fen idolises him. He clearly has a bit of a soft spot for her. But then I guess I didn't think that it was actually going to happen.
No.
And then it just, as it always does in Jilly Cooperland, this relationship just comes out of nowhere and then it's full on straight away.
Yep. I mean, I think it's what they both need.
Yes.
Billy needs somebody completely unlike Janie. It won't last because she's so much younger and she, you know, she's I think she's going to develop in a different way to what Billy is and find that actually she wants a bit more than that.
Yeah. It's difficult, isn't it? Because he's done growing.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah.
And she isn't.
No.
So it's very hard to start a relationship when one person has evolved and one person hasn't.
Yeah.
Because obviously she's going to change, and is she going to still be the same person that wants to be with him?
Yeah. And I think that it would be more her not wanting to be with him, rather than him not wanting to be with her. But I think it's good for her as well at this time because it's going to give her even more confidence, and also make, in a strange way, make her feel like she really belongs there. Yeah,
I think she does kind of need that confidence-wise, doesn't she? Yeah. And when I first read this, I was so desperate to see Billy with somebody who was good for him rather than Janie who was bad for him, that I wanted this to last forever. But realistically,
no,
she's so young, she doesn't know what she wants, and he's so damaged from this relationship. You kind of know that it's not going to last, but I was just so happy to see them with people who I thought were right for them or were going to help them.
And not every
kind of
relationship has to last, does
No,
it? It
some
can be right for that
relationships-
moment,
Yeah.
and it gives them both what they need to then carry on.
Yeah.
With
And I think
somebody else.
it's okay to have a relationship that's right for a set period of time and then move on from it.
Yep.
If everybody involved understands that.
Yeah. And stay friends.
Yeah. So after they go out for dinner together, they go back to the hotel and Fen loses her virginity for real this time. And over the next few weeks, as they continue to travel all over Europe and compete, they're just attached at the hip or other areas perhaps. And they couldn't be happier with each other. They're just both so happy.
It's brilliant.
And it's lovely. And their happiness is wearing off on everybody. And the British team are doing really well. Everyone's just happy to see them in such a good place. And it's just, the whole atmosphere is just rubbing off on everybody. And even Melise turns a blind eye to the failed chaperonage from Billy because they're just so happy. And why do you think that they're just so good together? I mean, do you think it's ever so slightly situational because they are, as this team of 5 or 6 riders, travelling all over Europe together for a
You're
set
in a
period
kind of
time.
magic bubble,
Yeah,
aren't you?
you are.
Yeah.
And your world, I guess, in a way is quite small because you're just part of this small little team.
Yeah,
So-
I think it's the fact that you are in this bubble. I think it's the fact that they both definitely care about each other. And I think it's timing
Yeah.
because Billy needed
He needs someone sweet.
somebody different and somebody easy, and you can have a really relaxing, easy time with them. It's not all fire and up and down. And Fen, she gets to blossom.
Yeah.
So it's good for everybody.
Yeah. But we have got to think about, obviously we've talked a little bit about the long-term potentials already. We've also got to think about the fact that Billy has always been Fen's idol, her childhood pin-up. She had posters of him in her room.
Yeah.
And you've got to think about how that sort of plays out. Obviously, it's a bit of fantasy for her.
Yeah.
But it's hard to have a mature relationship with a person like that who you've built up so much in your head, isn't it?
Well, maybe initially, but maybe
He becomes a different person when you see the real side of him. Yeah.
Because it's very intense, isn't it? They're together 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
So you do start to see the real person. You can't live in that kind of poster boy fantasy forever.
No. We have also got to think about the age difference here. I know we talk so much about not thinking about it, but he is over 10 years older than her, isn't he? And Fen doesn't have a father figure. You know, obviously daddy issues is such a cliche, but I don't know, it kind of, I'm seeing daddy issues here. And I wish this didn't happen, but Jilly refers to it as well, about him being sort of a father figure as well.
I wouldn't think that Fen would think that. She might think that about Melise, but I don't know that she would think that about Billy, who was on her bedroom wall for years.
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. The world looking in might, but I don't think that she would.
No. And they are just in this kind of little happy, little blissful bubble, aren't they?
Yep.
And it's a nice little moment, especially after everything that we've seen Billy go through.
Yeah.
It's such a nice moment. And when time finally comes for them to return to England, Rupert goes on ahead because he's absolutely desperate to see his daughter Tabitha.
Wow.
Who he is besotted with. So clearly, Rupert's relationship with his second child is going really well. And we talked a little bit about him having a girl as opposed to having a boy, or potentially there's less pressure on the second child.
Yeah.
Whatever the reason, he is obsessed with this little girl, isn't he? He absolutely loves her. And she's turning out to be her father's daughter, whereas Marcus is very much his mother's son.
Yeah.
And I think that plays into it as well,
that would
doesn't
definitely have an impact, wouldn't it? I mean, obviously Tab's not got the illnesses that Marcus, the asthma that Marcus has, so she's not as coddled in that way. But also she loves all the things that Rupert loves. I mean, she's only little, but she's not scared of the horses.
Yeah.
And
It's
so,
a bit of
it's
a bit of a chicken and egg situation, isn't it? It's like, does he love her more because she likes all these things, or does she like all these things because she spends more time with him?
Yeah.
Is it whatever the reason? They're very similar, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I'm quite happy to see him really caring about somebody.
Yeah, it's lovely. Maybe this is a sign of Rupert's starting to mature a bit.
Yeah, and we have seen with Billy that he does have this incredibly soft side. And when he loves someone, he really loves someone. It's for keeps, isn't it?
Yeah, you know he's got your back.
Yeah. And it's nice to see, obviously we wish that he could have had a good relationship with his son as well, but it's nice to see that he can have this relationship with a child of his, isn't it? So he's gone on ahead, leaving Billy and Fen to travel back together. And they're dragging out the journey as much as they can. They're just not willing to leave this bubble that they've been in. They don't want to go home. They don't want to be parted. I don't think Fen wants to tell Tori and Jake because they don't technically know. So when they do arrive back at Penscombe, they are both equally horrified to find somebody waiting for them. And it's Janie.
Oh, gosh.
So Fen is absolutely beside herself. And she runs straight to Rupert and he spends all night comforting her. He really shows up for her in a big way. And I think that it means a lot.
Yeah.
From everything, all the bad things that you could say about Rupert, all the things that we've seen him do so far, he really looks after Fen.
Yeah.
Because she's something that Billy loves.
Yeah.
He wants to make her feel better.
Plus, he's got to know her really well over the last few weeks on the circuit as well. And
I think everybody all of the other riders, apart from Griselda, everyone seems to be quite fond of Fen, don't they?
Do.
Everyone's got a soft spot for her, haven't they?
Yeah.
She's
one of the
got
team,
a place in everyone's
but she's
heart.
a good rider as well, and
Yeah. So Fen is absolutely devastated. Billy is, of course, so worried about her, but he also he's a man of responsibility in a way, and he doesn't want to just send Janie packing. He wants to talk it out because he's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He's not just going to send her off because obviously they did have so much between them, regardless of everything that's happened.
Yeah.
He doesn't just want to send her packing, and you have got to appreciate him for that, I think, even if you wish he had
just
sent her on her way.
Sling York.
And he just wants to try and sort things out, Lily. He wants to try and tidy up in whatever way he can, tidy up this mess that's been left behind. So he asks Fen to stay at Penscombe for the night. He says, look, I'll see you in the morning, okay? After I've had a chance to talk to Janie. So that is where we're going to leave it.
Oh, no.
What do we think about Janie turning up? I mean, what does she want? Well, she's seen him happy and thought, I can change that. What on earth is she
I don't
thinking?
know. Does she necessarily know he's with Fen? I don't know. But she knows he's successful.
Yeah.
And she wants in again, doesn't she?
He's being the Billy that she wanted when they first got together.
Yep.
Which is not fair because it's good
her.
times. It's in good times and bad. It's sickness and health. It's not pick and choose
form,
when
so
you
I'll
want
get in
to be
there
married
again.
to your husband, is it?
No.
Aye. What do you think she's going to do? What do you think Billy's going to do?
Oh, it's tough, isn't it? I think Billy would feel he's got to take her back.
They are still married.
They are.
He's a good man.
And they do love each other.
Clearly they love each other.
And maybe if they can both stay off the booze and be a bit more responsible, it could be brilliant. But if it means that Billy's career goes to shot again...
I know.
I don't know.
And they clearly love each other. They were clearly incredibly happy together for a time.
Yep.
And I guess maybe he's hoping that... I don't know. But he's got Fen now.
Yeah,
Who knows what's going to happen.
No.
And we will find out. We will get the answers to all of these questions in the next episode. And we'll find out what's next for Fen and Billy. So before we go, obviously, it's time to play Rupert or not Rupert.
Okay.
And again, I'm going to give you a quote. And I want you to tell me if it's Rupert or not Rupert.
Okay.
So this is when... Oh, sorry. The way I've written it is really confusing. I think I forgot to delete some of it when I was copy and pasting.
Okay.
So we're in Rome.
Right.
And somebody says it's illegal to hoot in Rome, as in beep the horn.
Your car horn.
Yeah,
right?
the car horn. And
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. I don't even know if it's true. It should be illegal to hoot all the time. I just got a new car recently. And was it you or Dad who messaged saying, what does the horn sound like? And I said, we'll never know.
It was Cam.
Was it?
Yeah.
I said, we'll never know what the horn sounds like. I will not beep it. I've had my Fiat for 7 years.
Yeah, quite a long time.
Longer than that, and I've never once beeped the horn.
Really?
Never.
Oh, wow.
I don't like it. Because the purpose of the horn is to inform someone of your presence. It's not to tell somebody that you feel angry.
Yeah, no, I get that. But I would have just done it anyway, just to see what it sounded like, even if it's on the driveway.
No, because it might annoy people. Do you remember Grandad used to do that when he pulled up to pick you up? He'd beep the horn twice. Didn't matter what day, didn't matter what time. He was going to beep the horn to let you know he was outside. And sometimes it's so embarrassing.
I think it's fab.
It was so funny though, wasn't it? Okay, so somebody says it's illegal to hoot in Rome. And somebody responds, bad luck for owls. Was it Rupert or was it not Rupert?
Oh, I don't think that was Rupert.
You don't think that was
I don't
Rupert?
know who it was.
Okay.
But I don't think it was Rupert.
It was not Rupert.
Oh, okay. Do I have to guess who it was?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll be able to help you out. I'll say the person who said it's illegal to hoot in Rome is Fen.
Oh, well, you've just told me the answer.
No.
Oh, I see. She said it. Right, okay. And the person who said bad luck for owls. Or would it be Billy?
It would be Billy.
But I thought that Italians were famous for beeping their horns.
So did I.
Not wanting to stereotype, obviously, but, you know.
I'm thinking of the scene in Spy, that film with Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love that film so much. But I'm thinking of the driving scene in that. It's crazy. And when we went to Rome, the roads were insane.
There were loads of people
and you
beeping
think
the
it's
horns.
not going to be that different to the roads at home, but it wasn't it? It was crazy.
I'm going to have to look that up, see if it's still true.
I don't think it was ever true.
No.
Well, there you go. And that is it for today. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please tell your friends. And if you're feeling particularly generous, give us a rating or leave us a review. It really does help. If you didn't enjoy, please keep it to yourself. If you follow us you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at The Ravishing Podcast for updates and extra bits, and make sure you turn on notifications so you never miss an episode.
And if you have strong opinions, and we know you do, we'd absolutely love to hear them. Do they really beat their horns in Italy?
I forgot to say, Shag, Marry, Avoid.
Oh, yeah.
Rupert, Jake, Billy, let us know.
Yeah, definitely let us know that one, please. And favourite characters, who you imagine when reading them, best bits, worst bits in the book, anything you want to share. You can message us on socials or email us at theravishingpodcast@gmail.com with all your Rutcher deliciousness. So that's all from us, and see you next time.
Let's go get another glass of wine and sit outside.
Yes.